it's an honor to come here, to watch them walk through those doors and just kind of, I didn't have any tears for you guys, but just kind of like, it's one of those moments. I'm watching Salim. I mean, like Salim, you were like second guy through. I'm going, look at this young guy. Like, he just got here, it seemed like. But just watching each one of you guys and thinking about your stories as you come through is impressive. So, it's going to be a great day here. We're going to have a great year.
Today, we obviously have the privilege of having one of the greatest Panthers ever with us. College sports is a lot about tradition, and coming to this kickoff luncheon, hearing from Coach Narduzzi, meeting our seniors, and sharing this moment with all of you, our loyal supporters and donors, is one of my favorite traditions. So I want you to know that Panther Nation and our players admire you, not for the thousands of yards you've rushed or what you accomplished on the field, but for the man and the father and the role model that you have become and the ways you have given back to others, particularly here in the city of Pittsburgh.
This was a pivotal stage for me because I was just beginning to get away from all of the horror and all of the bad things and the environment that I came from. The best thing that you can do in life is just to find out how things work and then work them. I'm very grateful to not only Coach Majors, but to the entire University of Pittsburgh. And I just want to thank you all who continue to support the program and all of you who continue to support Pitt, because you're making not just a difference in this university, but you're helping little kids like me. Thank you.
Welcome back to Pitt Beyond the Script with Coach Narduzzi. Coach, I mentioned a legend coming and visiting you. Actually, Curtis Martin did it twice, right? I think he was at the kickoff luncheon and then visited the team recently. What is that like, and what is it like for the kids to see somebody like that? They all want to be somebody like Curtis Martin.
It was unbelievable, it really was. I mean, we started on the Thursday night before our kickoff luncheon, having him come in, and he, just opened it up. He opened the floor up for questions, and at first the kids were really quiet, and then, one question came, and then it just got flooded with questions. But it was really, really good to hear from a Hall of Famer, a Pitt legend, and to be as humble as Curtis Martin is. I mean, it's not all about football. He's about life.
Yeah, and I know that's a big part of what you try to hammer home to your kids as well, right? You got to get that degree. As you want to be successful in all areas of your life.
Correct. I mean, it's not just one phase, and I think we want to have a well-rounded, student athlete here at the University of Pittsburgh.
You named your captains. What do you expect out of your captains?
It's a great question. We had a captain's meeting last night. We want leadership. I mean, it's their football team. We talked like three phases of leadership. Our leadership council, which we call the Eagles, our seniors, and then at the end it's those three guys right now that we have, and we'll have a game captain every week. But leadership, they're not out there to be anybody's friends. They need to lead. They need to care about themselves first, but then they got to care about the team. So it's not now all just about them and what do I have to do to be successful and to help this football team win. But it's like, what can I do? Not only my job on the field, but what am I doing to make the rest of the team better and make sure that everybody's doing the right thing.
Talk about legends, talk about great leaders. The Panthers, unfortunately, saw the passing of Bill Fralick, and he's going to be honored Saturday night. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, he's a legend here. I'll never forget my last dinner with him down in Atlanta when we went down for a camp down there, sitting in a little corner of a restaurant. I mean, his wife Susan will be here, his family will be here. Obviously, Tom Brown will be here as well to really, come out as an honorary captain as a tribute to Bill. So we're excited to get him, here, and Bill Fralick will be with us forever.
No easing into the schedule. You get Virginia. We've been talking about it a little bit, made allusions to it, but this is a team that is picked to do what you guys did last year, and that's win the Coastal Division. So it's not like you get a stepping stone game. You're right out of the chute into a big one.
Yeah, we're right out of the chute, and I think it's going to be good for our kids. I mean, coming off the season we had last year, it's good to open up, and there's some urgency out of our players right now. We're not going to an opener kind of like, I see guys in watching tape today on their day off athletically, first day of classes. So, I mean, there's some urgency about what they're doing this Saturday night.
You guys obviously have established your programs the way you want to play. They have both become two of the better programs in the ACC, and yet this is an opener now. Are you worried about wrinkles? How important are wrinkles for you to try to show Coach Mendenhall and his staff something new?
Well, I mean, there's the fine line between the wrinkles, the quality and the quantity of what you do as an offense and a defense. Got a nice text from Coach Wanstead last week. He said, make sure your coaches don't get bored, okay? And by that, what he meant is, they get so bored that we keep adding stuff in. And I think the more you add in, you water down the game plan, you water down our kids' minds, and, they're thinking about, maybe some of the useless details that they don't need to be thinking about.
When you think about Virginia, I think fans probably think about Bryce Perkins, the quarterback. Is that where it begins? Did you defensively trying to slow him down?
It certainly is. I mean, he's the guy that's going to have the ball in his hand every snap, when it comes from that center and shotgun, most likely. Bryce Perkins is the guy. I mean, he's going to scramble. He's going to have, designated runs where he's carrying it, and he's going to put the ball down, down the field.
All right, Coach, thanks very much, and good luck on Saturday night against Virginia.
Thanks, Rob. Really appreciate it.
All right, stick around. We still have more to come on Pitt Beyond the Script.